GBSL Community Center in Las Vegas. It's Championship Thursday here for the Global Basketball Summer League alongside Coach Senior. A championship game between the Nevada Desert Storm and Scouting4u, the two best teams in this tournament. You have a high-flying, high-scoring attack with the Nevada Desert Storm. They scored 111 points yesterday, and you can expect that they want to get up and down the floor.
Exactly. Desert Storm, one of the teams that everyone's been talking about since day one. We started with 8. We're down to the final 2 here. 2 of the best teams that are going to play for the ship. Here we go.
Scouting4u is going to win the tip. Lester Prosper wins it for Scouting4u. And to start this game off, it's going to be Thomas Fenney who drills a three-point basket from the left wing. Nevada Desert Storm now working on offense. Demario Butler's going to drive. His layup is off the mark. A foul will be called on the floor. A loose ball foul on Nevada Desert Storm. And we are officially underway as Scouting4u has jumped out to a quick 3-0 lead.
Talk to Coach Kevin Gibbs for Scouting4u. He said, we're hungry to win, and I want to see everybody get good looks and get opportunities based off this game.
Hickey's going to drive in the lane. His floater is just long. Asim Dixon with the rebound. He wants to get out and run. This entire team wants to get out and run, and they can shoot it from the outside. Demario Butler will send it to the corner to Drew Johnson. He's going to drive, kick it out to Butler. Butler to his left to Asim Dixon. His three-point shot is off the mark. Reginald Sunye with the rebound. He's going to outlet to Thomas Fenney. He's going to pull up for 3, just off the mark. And Caleb Carter comes down with the rebound. On the other end, Evan Rockwamore is going to stop and pop and hit from mid-range. And it's a 3-2 game in favor of Scouting4u. Anthony Hickey had a tremendous game yesterday. He hails from Oklahoma State. He'll send it to his right to Sunye. He'll hand it off to Watson. Watson's going to pull up just inside the college arc, and that's off the mark. Demario Butler with the rebound. He'll send it to Rockwamore. He's going to dribble to his right. He'll hand it off to Butler. Butler drives in the lane, loses track of the basketball, and Scouting4u is going to get it back.
And this game so far, as we expected, fast-paced and both teams very evenly matched.
Hickey inbounds to Watson. Watson, a bounce pass right back to Hickey. Hickey, a tremendous ball handler. He can also shoot from anywhere on the floor. He is lethal. He's guarded by Asim Dixon. He'll send it down low to Lester Prosper, the biggest and most athletic player in this tournament. He's going to back down his man. He gets it to go off the glass, plus the foul. And Egidio, by looking at these two teams, they're both ultra talented, but Lester Prosper is clearly the most talented player on the floor.
Prosper stands out just by size alone, but then when he actually plays on the court, he is tremendous. He came from a small D3 school called Westbury, which is out of New York. His family's from the Caribbean, a very small town in the Caribbean. He's had to work hard to get here, and he's making the most out of this opportunity.
And I talked to him before the game. He is a well-spoken individual who takes a cool, calm, and collected approach, and that is really shown in this tournament so far because he has been absolutely fantastic. Yesterday, he scored 17 points and pulled down 10 blocks. There's going to be a shot in the corner that is missed by Evan Rockwamore, a 6'3", 180-pound guard from Santa Clara. Hickey's going to push the other way. Fakes left, dribbles back right. He'll hand it off to Sunye. Sunye pulls up his shot off the mark, but James Watson, who's a very active player, comes down with the rebound. He finds Sunye. He doesn't get the shooter's touch. Drew Johnson with the board. He's going to push, drive in the lane, almost loses track of the basketball, but retains possession. He's on the floor now, tries to throw it through the legs of Watson, and Nevada is going to reset. Asim Dixon on the left side takes Prosper. He'll go to Drew Johnson. Shot clock at 1. He just gets the shot off, and the shot is short. There's Hickey on the rebound again. A beautiful bounce pass to Thomas Fenney, and he's going to back it back out. So 7 minutes in this first quarter left. Nice pass in the lane to Hickey, and he kisses it off the window. Beautiful bounce pass from Thomas Fenney, and Fenney is one of the more underrated players in this tournament.
Hickey picking up where he left off yesterday, had 16 points and 7 assists. Very impressive.
Rocklemore passes to his right to Butler. Butler pulls up, stops, pops, and hits. And we have a 7-4 game with 6:30 left in the opening frame. Hickey on the far side, dribbles through his legs. He's going to pull up from deep. Bang! He hits the three.
Smooth, calm, and collective. What a beautiful basket by Hickey there to give his team a 10-4 lead.
Dixon comes off the hedge. He's going to pull up. His shot is off the back iron. Prosper hands it to Fenny. Fenny, outlet pass to Sunye. He gives it off to Prosper. Prosper on the left low block. He sees a wide open Hickey. Hickey lines up another three, and he sinks it. Check that. It's a long two. His foot was on the line, but Scouting4u is out to a 12-4 lead, and the Nevada Desert Storm are forced to call a timeout.
Well, Anthony Hickey is heating up like this Las Vegas weather. And Scouting4u with a huge lead, 12-4 with 5:55. Coach Gibbs told me they're riding this momentum from the first two games, and they're going to take it all the way to the championship.
So a 12-4 game, 5:55 left in this first quarter. We've seen a couple of buckets from Anthony Hickey. He was tremendous yesterday in a win over British Connection, as Anthony Hickey dropped 16 points, dished out 7 assists, also had 4 steals. But the story of that game, alongside with Lester Prosper, was Thomas Fenny, who went 9 of 20 from the floor for 21 points, just 2 turnovers in 27 minutes of action. Fenny comes from the University of Texas of the Permian Basin, and he hit a couple of really long threes. And I'll tell you what, Egidio, this Nevada Desert Storm team has scored, and they have scored in a hurry, but they've gotten punched in the mouth for the first time in this tournament, and we have to see how they respond.
Exactly. Haven't been challenged yet, but they're being challenged here early in the first quarter, and we'll see how they handle it.
Rocklemore sends it down low into the corner to Asim Dixon. He'll find Demario Butler. His pull-up shot along the baseline is off the mark. Hickey saves the ball from going out of bounds. He finds Fenny. Fenny pushing the tempo. He'll send it to his left to Sunye, and Sunye knocks down the long two. Sunye with the sweet stroke from the left side. On the other end, Butler's layup off the mark. Asim Dixon gets the rebound. He'll go to Rocklemore. Another shot off the mark. Loose ball down low. A shot is going to be blocked. Caleb Carter couldn't get it to go, and Watson comes up with the loose ball. He goes to Fenny. Fenny dribbles behind his back. Avoids contact. Hickey pulls up for another three. Bang! He hits it again. Anthony Hickey has got it going on from deep, and Scouting4u is out to a 17-4 lead with under 5 minutes left in this first quarter.
Wow, Anthony Hickey wearing the number 6 jersey, reminiscent of LeBron James, who wore number 6 in the Olympics.
Butler will pull up from 3. His shot is off the mark. Rocklemore with the rebound. He gets past his man. Loose ball. Hickey finds it. Watch him push the tempo. Nice underhand pass to Prosper. He couldn't catch it, but the ball goes out of bounds, and Scouting4u will keep it on the far side baseline.
Wow, what a fast-paced game. Don't blink, because you will miss some action here. Both teams very hungry, but Scouting4u playing at a different level, starting this game off.
Hickey inbounds to Prosper. Let's see the big guy go to work. He pulls up from mid-range, about 15 feet outside of the rim. It's short. Checking in for the Nevada Desert Storm for the first time will Leon Sutton. He can really shoot it. A foul will be called on the floor. It's going to be a loose ball foul. Anthony Hickey will be called for the personal foul. It's his first. Now, we're playing with NBA rules, including a 24-second shot clock in the Global Basketball Summer League, but the personal foul limit is at 10, so we haven't seen a player, thankfully, exceed that limit. Leon Sutton on the far side. He's 6'1", 190 from Brazil. He inbounds. He'll go to Asim Dixon. Dixon thinks about a 3. He puts it on the floor, and a foul will be called on Jeremiah Williams, formerly of Canisius. He checks in for the first time for Scouting4u.
An interesting chase. I'm noticing on the bench the big guy is missing. Melvin Oliver for Desert Storm, the 6'10", 340 former Seton Hall basketball player, is not on the bench for Desert Storm.
We have to reset the shot clock to 16 seconds. So the scoreboard operator does that. And Sutton will inbound again. He'll go to Butler. Butler back to Sutton. Sutton finds Butler. A nice pass down low, but Butler couldn't get the touch shot to go. And another loose ball foul is going to be called, this time on the Nevada Desert Storm, and that will send the basketball back to Scouting4u. We've seen a couple of whistles so far early in this game. Hopefully that isn't how it pans out for the rest of it, but so far, Scouting4u has been tremendous. They've shot the ball well from the outside, and they're up 17-4 with 4:09 left.
I think they're attaching on to this attitude by Coach Kevin Gibbs.
Hickey running the point. He's guarded by Asim Dixon. Dribbles through his legs. He fakes right, goes left. A nice little step back jump shot, and Hickey nearly hits it, but there to turn garbage into gold is Jeremiah Williams, who tips it in for two. 19-4 Scouting4u advantage. And as Evan Rocklemore drives into the lane, he's fouled, and he'll take his first trip to the free throw line for the Nevada Desert Storm.
Looking at the Desert Storm bench over there, they are shocked, Chase. They've never been down this much. Actually, I don't think they've ever trailed so far these past 3 days.
Kevin Gibbs has to be thrilled with the way that his team has come out so far and put the pedal to the metal and jumped out to an early 19-5 lead as Rocklemore hits the first free throw. Checking in for Scouting4u will be Rodney Williams as well as Jarrett Green. Rocklemore hits the back end of the free throw opportunity. It's a 19-6 game with 3:45 left in this first quarter. Williams on the right side, dribbles across the court, hands it off to Jeremiah Williams. He drives in the lane, up and under, can't fall. Leon Sutton will pass it up to Rocklemore. Another foul will be called on the floor as the ball trickles out of bounds. The foul will be called on the floor, and Sutton will inbound underneath the basket. Sutton, bounce pass into the corner to Butler, and again, a foul called as Butler tried to drive baseline. Foul will be called on number 1, Jarrett Green of Regis University. Asim Dixon on the far side sideline. He'll inbound the rock for Nevada.
And the big guy Lester Prosper will take a seat here for James Watson, who subs him in for a few minutes.
Dixon goes to Sutton. Sutton dribbles through his legs, goes left, hands it off to Asim Dixon. His three-point shot in the corner off the mark. Watson on the rebound. Jeremiah Williams now pushing the tempo. He wants his man, but will back it back out. Shot clock at 15. He lines up a three just off the mark, and another foul will be called as Watson rose up for the rebound. A foul will be called on the floor.
And now the referees are getting a little bit more involved. We're hearing more whistles, slowing down the game a little bit.
Blew it. Inbounds to Rodney Williams. And Rodney Williams is going to be called for an offensive foul.
And again, this is the championship game from the session 1 here in Day 3.
Sutton on the far side. Nice pass down low to Butler. He pump fakes, gets his man in the air, and gets the baby hook to drop. 19-8 with under 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Williams on the far side goes up top to Aaron Blewett. Blewett fakes left, goes right. He's going to drive left. Shot off the window, drops through, and Scouting4u is up 21-8.
Basics right there off the backboard, but a beautiful shot.
Sutton, a couple crafty dribbles. His floater off the back iron and no good. Watson on the rebound. But another foul will be called. And it's on the defense, Rodney Williams.
Here comes some more size. Caleb Carter, the 6'6", from Central Arizona College, checks in for Desert Storm.
Also, the big men for Nevada Desert Storm are on the bench now. So I see Melvin Oliver, 6'11", 330, formerly of Seton Hall. He did transfer after a couple of years at Seton Hall, but Oliver is getting his shoes on. He's a little late for this game, but it's 21-8 with 2:26 left in the opening frame. Your impression so far, Gideon?
So far, I think Desert Storm is shocked. like you said earlier, Chase, they hadn't been tested to this ability. Scouting4u came hot. They came at a 10, and they haven't stopped since. They were hungry. When I talked to Coach Gibbs before, he said, hey, everybody's not picking us. We're the underdogs. We're going to prove everybody wrong. When the clock strikes 0, we're going to be standing as champions. And he takes pride in that because it's his first year coaching at the pro level, and he wants to win the championship in his first attempt.
And if he does that, that's a pretty impressive feat. Coach Gibbs is from New York, and if you talk to him, he's got a pretty strong New York accent.
Very colorful character.
He's a very
nice
colorful character. That was my next point. Great guy. So Sutton is going to inbound on the near side sideline for the Nevada Desert Storm. He's guarded by Jeremiah Williams. Shot clock refreshed at 24. 21-8 is the score. Carter hands it to Sutton. Sutton sends it to his left to Jamal Smith. His crossover stops, pops off the back iron, hits the front end, no good, but there to clean it up is Caleb Carter, 6'6", formerly of Central Arizona College.
And a shot clock adjustment here. Add a few more seconds. There's at 17, it'll be at 22.
And Lester Prosper will check in for Scouting4u after getting a quick breather. And Rodney Williams will check out.
And Prosper, Chase, has actually worked out with pro teams. He's worked out with the Knicks and Golden State in the past.
Blew it, inbounds to Watson. He'll hand it off to Jarrett Green. Green, a team playing guard, goes down low to Prosper. He's guarded by Caleb Carter. He wins that battle again, and again he gets it to go off the window, and for the second time in this first quarter, Lester Prosper showing his physicality, backs down his man, and he'll go to the free throw line for his second and one opportunity.
I will be very surprised if Lester Prosper doesn't get multiple offers after this is all said and done.
Couple of dribbles for Prosper. Swishes home the free throw. 24-10 is the score. Scouting4u out to a 14-point lead. Rocklemore, turnaround jump shot, rattles out. Prosper rebounds it, and he'll be fouled by Caleb Carter.
And see right there in that play, shows Prosper. He missed his first attempt at the rebound, but he could have given up and let the ball go out of bounds. He did not. Gave it a second effort and ended up with the rebound and then drew the foul.
Checking in for Nevada will be Demario Butler.
A good game so far. Not what we expected, though.
Jarrett Green will again sound it down low to Prosper. A nice pass down low to Watson, and he lays it home amongst the trees on the left side. Scouting4u up 26-10. Prosper comes up with the steal, hands it off to Jeremiah Williams. He's on the break, and he's going to be fouled en route to the free throw line.
Wow, James Prosper, number 8, is taking over on the court. All kinds of steals, assists, free throws. He's doing it all.
Thomas Fenney is also going to check in after the first free throw attempt from Jeremiah Williams. First free throw from Williams falls through.
Williams only had 2 points in yesterday's win over British Connection.
Checking out will be James Watson. Williams' second free throw, also good. Jamal Smith on the far side, now running the point for Nevada. He'll go to Butler. Butler dribbles through his legs. Couple of shimmies, drives in the lane, loses the ball. And Jarrett Green comes up with the steal. Dribbles behind his back, sends it to his left to Fenney. Fenney down low to Prosper. Prosper guarded by Butler. His jump shot off the mark. Jamal Smith with the rebound. He'll push. Fakes right, goes left, stops, pops, good.
Ooh. Trey Payne, he's only 5'10", from Southern Polytech. Impressed there with that basket.
Jarrett Green's going to line up a three. That shot's off the mark. Sutton with the rebound. He'll now push. Sends it to his left to Jamal Smith. Smith up top to Rocklemore. He pump fakes, drives in the lane, hangs in the air, and lays it in with the left hand. And Nevada's going on a little bit of a run now. It's 28-16.
Nice. No hesitation for Jamal Smith. Went right down the middle there. And it was a beautiful layup. Got his team 2.
Game clock at 20, shot clock at 15. Fenny drives in the lane, up with the left hand. His shot is blocked by Rockwilmore. Five seconds on the shot clock. Game clock at 14 seconds. Fenny will inbound. Fenny on the left side of the basket. He'll go to Williams in the corner, and a foul will be called on the floor on the Desert Storm. Foul will be called on Jamal Smith. So with that, that's the 8th team foul for Nevada. And Aaron Blewett will toe the line with 13.1 seconds left in this first quarter. With Scouting4u now up by 15 points, 29-14. Blewett's first point of the game. Blewett also hits the second. This Desert Storm team wants to run. This is a perfect opportunity to do so. Smith, he's got handles for days, and he's going to be fouled by Aaron Blewett. 7.9 seconds left in this first quarter.
Big 16-point lead here, Chase, for Scouting4u. Desert Storm needs to figure out a way to cut this deficit quickly.
Sutton reels in the inbounds pass, fakes right, dribbles behind his back. He's going to line up a three, and he hits it. Sutton knocks it down from deep to bring Nevada Desert Storm within 13, and that's how this first quarter will end. The advantage with Scouting4u, they will take a 13-point advantage into the second quarter, and we'll be right back from Doolittle Community Center in Las Vegas. You're watching Global Basketball TV. This is the Global Basketball Summer League. All right, we're back inside Doolittle Community Center in Las Vegas alongside Egidio DeLeo. I'm Chase Sr. Scouting4u up 13. And Jarrett Green, check that, Jamal Smith with an errant pass that goes out of bounds. Nevada Desert Storm looking to get a couple of quick points right there, and the gamble does not pay off.
Chase, I was listening to Coach Gibbs there at the end of the first quarter, and he told his team, play like we're down 10. Don't play like we're up 16. Play like we're down 10.
Fenny's going to line up a three. It's short. Prosper got his hand on it but lost it. Drew Johnson came up with the loose ball. He'll go to Sutton. Sutton in the corner to Jamal Smith. He's going to line up a three, and that's off the mark. Sunier with the board. Hands it off to Hickey. Hickey looks like he wants his man. Step back jumper just off the mark. Butler with the rebound. He'll outlet to Rockwilmore. Rockwilmore is going to pull up from distance, and that's short. Fenny with another rebound. A nice pass down low to Watson. Watson couldn't finish. Outlet pass to Jamal Smith up court, and he lays it in for two. So I mentioned in the open that this Nevada Desert Storm team likes to get up and down the floor. They like to run. They play an up-tempo offensive attack, and you saw it right there.
I think now they're getting into their rhythm. They're getting into their game plan. They were stunned a little bit in the beginning, but I think they're starting to click.
Fenny creates a little bit of separation, but he extended his left arm, and he's whistled for the foul. Checking in for Nevada Desert Storm for the first time will be Melvin Oliver. check this out, 6'11", 330. If you get into a back alley brawl, that's not the guy you want to lace up the boxing gloves with.
I think he's at the wrong area. He should be in a WWE ring or UFC ring.
We're on the NFL football field, man.
This guy, I had him listed at 340 on ESPN's recruiting page.
If he is 340, I'm not surprised one bit.
That's a big boy, though.
Sutton on the near side, guarded by Sunye. He'll kick it to Jamal Smith. Pump fake in the lane. Alley-oop to Butler, who throws it down with the two-handed flush. And the Nevada Desert Storm are cutting into the Scouting4u lead. They're now down by 9.
The hometown boy, DeMario Butler from Las Vegas, impressing the crowd.
And Hickey splits a couple of defenders, shows off some blow-by speed, and lays it in on the right side to put Scouting4u up by 11, 32-21. Just over 8 to play. And Prosper draws the offensive foul. And he is exuberant right now. He's all types of pumped up. That's a guy that will talk. He tries to get in the opposition's head, and he's a great guy to watch on the basketball court, both playing and watching him yip-yap.
What I'm impressed with Scouting4u is they only have 10 people on the bench, including coach, and they're making the most noise out here.
And Prosper's going to take advantage of that matchup all day long. He has the athleticism to just torch Melvin Oliver, and he hits the baseline jumper there to put Scouting4u up 34-21. Butler will drive up with the right hand off the mark. Fenney with the board. He's going to push. Nice little Euro step in the lane, and he lays it in on the right side. Thomas Fenney gets down the court in a hurry. So too does the Nevada Desert Storm. Jamal Smith up top after taking the feed from Butler. He'll send it to his left to Butler. Butler to his left to Sutton. He's guarded by Sunye. He'll go up top to Smith. He lines up the three, and he bangs it home.
From downtown, nothing but net. Huge shot for Desert Storm.
Hickey on the near side sideline, guarded by Smith. He's going to get by him. Behind the back pass to Fenney. Pump fake, gets his man in the air. He's going to drive, kiss off the glass, no good. Nice outlet pass from Melvin Oliver to Rocklemore, and Rocklemore can't get the layup to go, but a late foul call from the officials, and I think Rocklemore is going to head to the free throw line for 2. The foul called, I believe, we're waiting to hear who the foul is on, but either way, Rocklemore is going to toe the line for 2 shots.
Rocklemore got a little lucky there. Almost could have been called for a technical. He was playing soccer with the basketball. I don't think the ref saw it.
It's Championship Thursday inside Doolittle Community Center in Las Vegas. Alongside Egidio DeLeo, I'm Chase Sr. You're watching Global Basketball Summer League on Global Basketball TV. Rocklemore hits the first free throw. Rattles out the second. 36-25 is the score with just under 7 minutes left to play in this first half. Hickey comes off the Prosper screen, thinks about a pick and roll, and said he's going to stop Pop, but he can't hit.
Look how
Oliver
easy Melvin
with his rebound.
Just the rebound.
Smith will drive in the lane, draws the foul, gets it to go. And Jamal Smith, amongst traffic, gets the layup to drop, and he'll go to the line for a chance at the three-point play.
Man, it is hot outside here in Las Vegas, but it's even hotter inside this gym as this championship game is living up to its marquee.
So Smith, a crafty guard, a great dribbler, played his college ball at New Mexico, hits the free throw to complete the trifecta, and it's now an 8-point game in favor of Scouting4u. Hickey on the right wing, skip pass to Prosper, his shot off one leg, doesn't fall, but there's Watson. He can't corral the rebound, but there is Fenney to pull it down, and a foul will be called on DeMario Butler.
36-28. Desert Storm now climbing back into this slowly. A lot of basketball still left to be played here.
And Prosper at 6'10", shot that jump shot that we mentioned a moment ago off one leg, Dirk Nowitzki-esque, if you will.
Good comparison.
And he is just a tremendous athlete. But he'll inbound it to Hickey.
Speaking of tremendous athletes.
Hickey, nice lob pass down low to Prosper. He's going to be bottled up by Melvin Oliver. And that will stop the action again. And Oliver and Prosper getting some trash talking in. The fans behind them are smiling. They can hear what's going on. And Prosper has a big smile on his face. Shot clock at 10. Hickey has some space. What's he going to do with it? A nice pass down low to Prosper. Spins off Oliver, and he's fouled. So Prosper will go to the line, and he's just too quick for Oliver.
I was just going to say, you can tell his athleticism right there. Nice spin move to the right. Oliver had just no answer for it whatsoever.
So Prosper takes another trip to the line. And if you ever have an opportunity to talk to Prosper, you'll just have an engaging conversation. I went up to him before this game as he hits the first free throw, looking to talk to him for a minute or two. I think we talked for 5 minutes, and I'm like, hey, Lester, you got to get warming up, man. And he just wanted to keep talking.
And he's a funny guy, too.
He is.
He's got a good
Hilarious
personality,
dude.
yeah.
I think you put it well saying that he's a colorful fella
Yeah.
as he misses the second free throw. Smith on the other end gets by his guy, passes up a layup opportunity. He'll find Jason Wallace. He'll go to Butler in the corner. Butler up top to Smith. He'll line up another three, and it's short. Hickey, nice pass down low to Watson. He can't reel in the pass. Good vision there from Hickey, but Watson just couldn't reel it in as it goes off his hands.
And then the other big guy now checking in, Jason Wallace. He showed up late along with Oliver, I noticed on the bench. Didn't start this ball game. And Wallace from Mount Hood Community College, then transferred to the University of San Francisco, has actually been very impressive his first 2 games.
So it's a 37-28 game right now. Scouting4u up top with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half. And I know, Egidio, that Scouting4u jumped out to that sizable advantage, but you cannot count out the Nevada Desert Storm with the way that they have both been playing in this tournament and the way that they play offense.
100%. You can't underestimate this team. This team was the highest scoring team so far the past 2 days. They came in a little bit lackluster, but I think they're climbing back into it. For Scouting4u, you got to keep the momentum. You started off hot. You got to keep playing like that.
Leon Sutton, now guarded by Jeremiah Williams. Over the head pass to Butler. Butler goes back to Sutton. He's going to line up a three, and he knocks it down.
That was nasty. 3-point shot by Sutton.
So
Beautiful.
Sutton had a hand in his face, but it didn't matter. Good defense, but better offense. Jeremiah Williams wants his turn at Sutton. Let's see if he can make something happen. Bounce pass to Prosper, and he knocks down the mid-range jump shot just inside the three-point arc. So Lester Prosper showing off some range for a big man. Butler now down low. He'll send it to Asim Dixon. His three-point shot is up and good.
Wow.
And we have a 5-point game with under 5 minutes left to play in this second quarter. Hickey goes down low to Prosper. Why not? Send it to the hot man. And a foul will be called on the floor.
And Chase, interesting, it was 30-27 after 1 quarter of basketball. And now in the second quarter, Scouting4u has only put up 2 points.
Again, NBA regulation rules in this summer league. So there was a defensive 3 seconds, and Prosper will take advantage of the Nevada Desert Storm miscue, and he knocks down the free throw. It works like a technical, so Scouting4u does get the basketball back. Shot clock at 10. Hickey to his right to Williams. Williams down low again to Prosper. Prosper going to work. Up with the left hand. Hook shot no good, but Prosper is fouled again. And you can't really commit the hack-a-shack on Prosper because he can knock down free throws too. We've seen him hit the free throws. We've also seen him knock down some jump shots from the outside as well.
He has a beautiful shot for a big guy, especially at the line. He's clutch. Just like that.
Prosper just making it look easy. Brought his lunch pail to the Doolittle Community Center. He's going to work right now.
He's been working for the last 2 days in this tournament.
Make it 3 days now.
Now 3, yeah.
Prosper misses the second free throw. Loose ball on the floor. A couple players hit the deck. And it was tipped out of bounds by Jarrett Green. Nice effort there from Green.
Good hustle by both teams there. It will be Las Vegas basketball. Oh, excuse me. Las Vegas. Used to doing the Las Vegas games. Desert Storm basketball.
Sutton right in front of us. Fakes left. Goes right. Behind the back pass. Can't be completed. Hickey comes up with the loose ball and the steal. Down low to Prosper. He lays it in off the left side. A beautiful pass. Good vision from Hickey. An even better finish from Lester Prosper. And Scouting4u is now up by 9, 43-34. And the Desert Storm, they're trying to quicken this pace, and it's not working out for them right now. That's one of the deficiencies of running an up-tempo offensive attack, is that play can get sloppy on the offensive end. And we're seeing that right now with under 4 minutes left. Hickey, three-point shot, no good. Williams in the corner. Shot clock refreshed after that Hickey miss. He wants his man. He'll line up a three off the mark. Asim Dixon got his hands on it, but Jarrett Green again tips it out of bounds.
Yeah, the 6-footer Dixon tried to get up there, had some good hot, but unfortunately couldn't grip it, went off his fingertips.
Smith directing his troops, setting up the offense for the Desert Storm. Bounce pass to Butler. He'll take Sun Ye. Floater off the mark, no good. Sun Ye with the rebound. Hickey now has it. Nice stretch pass to Jarrett Green. His jumper no good. Sun Ye with the rebound. Looked like there was some contact. Whistles remain silent. Smith. Nice alley-oop pass to Butler, but he can't fetch it. And the pass now goes out of bounds. They're trying to get me involved right now.
I think they're looking for an extra man.
Fenney will now check in for Hickey. Watson will also check in for Scouting4u. Checking in for Nevada Desert Storm will be Caleb Carter. We're going to have a timeout on the floor, and we will also take a timeout here on Global Basketball TV. Scouting4u up 43-34 with under 3 minutes left to play in this opening half of this championship game on Thursday. We'll be right back. So again, it's going to be Smith at the line again. He'll knock down the first. So he's perfect from the line so far.
4 for 4 so far on the night.
Smith, one dribble, spins the ball in his left hand, knocks down, actually can't hit the second free throw, so it's now a 45-44 game. Game clock at 30 seconds, shot clock at 17. Hickey, bounce pass down low to Fenney. He can't get the shot to go down low, but he's fouled by Rockwamore, and Thomas Fenney for 2 shots. And there's going to be a half-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. And Fenney will have an opportunity to extend Scouting4u's lead to 2, possibly 3. It's at least 2.
Free throws are clutch, and these guys, they know what it means because they've seen teams lose on free throws. They're draining him here today.
Hickey rises up for the second free throw. It rattles out. Prosper with the rebound, and he gets the putback to go. So that puts Scouting4u up by 4, 48-44. Shot clock now unplugged. Game clock at 18 seconds. Rockwamore on the far side. He's guarded by Fenney. He's going to go right. He'll back it back out. He'll find Smith. Smith gets by Hickey. He too backs it back out. 5 seconds left on the game clock. He wants his man. Step back jump shot, off the mark, tip in, no good. And the buzzer's going to sound. So an entertaining back and forth first half between Scouting4u and the Nevada Desert Storm. It's a 4-point game at the half, 48-44. And we knew it was going to be close for this championship game, Egidio. And the second half is going to be highly entertaining.
Well, I've been impressed with Scouting4u in the first quarter, but in the second quarter, you got to give it up to Coach McIntyre to gather his troops, gather his team together. They were down 30-17 after 1 quarter of basketball. Now it's only a 4-point game. They're trailing only by 4 going into the halftime.
Now we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, our sideline reporter, Courtney May, will be standing by with the head coach for Scouting4u, Coach Kevin Gibbs. It's a 48-44 game right now at the half. Scouting4u with the lead.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Coach Gibbs.
First.
Coach, your team has been in control the entire game. How satisfying is this lead moving into the second half?
It's a game of runs. I'm really not satisfied. I'm happy with the performance, but, you know, it's a whole nother half. They cut the lead. We had the lead by 13 in the first quarter. They cut it down, so, you know, we got to work.
Your team's been playing a very up-tempo offense, and I heard you say in the huddle, and all the guys too, we don't get tired. How do you keep that momentum going into the fourth quarter?
It's a championship, man. There's no other games after this. They just got to give it all they got.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Back to you guys. What did you say?
Yo, I got an idea for after this.
Hello, my name is Gerald Reshaw. I'm the Executive Director of Global Basketball Inc. This is our third summer doing the Global Basketball Summer League. Yeah, the Global Basketball Summer League, we have a very interesting concept. We provide a platform for players to get jobs in Europe, in Asia, South America.
Well, you know, these are guys that I scouted in the summer out in Vegas, and I met with them, and I told them what the challenges were going to be like in London. It's taken them a little while to really catch the flow, but I believe they've really settled in well now. The English guys here have really made them welcome, and I think you can see by their performances the last few games that they're really beginning to understand what BBL basketball is all about.
Sean Wally here at globalbasketball.com, Global Basketball TV. I am here with George Tolliver, the Associate Vice President for Referee Development for, guess what, the National Basketball Association. George, what brings you here with the Global Basketball Summer League?
Well, Global is one of our venues for our summer training, and we actually really enjoy being here because it gives us an opportunity to bring in our international group as well as our young up-and-coming referees in training.
It's a very unique opportunity for young players, and our concept is to do it right away. We're not agents, we're just a media organization that runs events. It's important for us to create a platform so everybody wins. Our media student wins, the referees wins, the players wins, and the coaches who come here, they win because they're able to sign players for their team.
I'm Madison Wagner with Global Basketball here with Bill Jones. Bill, you've had an amazing career both athletically and with coaching. You graduated from the University of Iowa where you posted a record of steals, then played professionally in the NBA, also in
we're back
France.
inside Doolittle Community Center in Las Vegas. It's the championship game of the Session A of the Global Basketball Summer League alongside Egidio Didio.
You got it.
I'm Chase Sr. Try to say your name 10 times fast. I'm sure you can't even do it.
I think I can do it. We'll do it another time.
All right, let's go through these first half numbers as it's a 48-44 game as we're about to start this third quarter in favor of Scouting4u. Lester Prosper scored 16 points in the first half. Anthony Hickey scored 14. And for the Nevada Desert Storm, leading the way was Jamal Smith, who scored 18. So a couple of really impressive individual performances in that first half.
Definitely. Like I said, I was really impressed with Jamal Smith. And obviously we talked about Lester Prosper. His presence on and off the field, off the court, excuse me.
There's no grass here, brother.
No grass. I'm really ready for football, man. It's almost training camp.
I'm ready for football, too.
No, great job. And, again, like I said, you got to give it up to Coach McIntyre for the Desert Storm team. Had his team, they were down 30-17, and now they only trail by 4. Very, very impressive job.
So, again, 48-44. As we are about to start this third quarter, Nevada will inbound it. And we are officially underway with these 10-minute quarters. So Smith, in the far side corner, thinks about a three. He's going to be whistled for a double dribble. So on the court, we'll get you caught up here. On the court for Nevada will be Jamal Smith, as well as Evan Rocklemore, Drew Johnson, Butler, and Caleb Carter. Fenney is in the corner, tries to take his man on the baseline, and Prosper is going to be whistled for an offensive 3 seconds. On the floor for Scouting4u will be Fenney, Hickey, Watson, Prosper, and Sunye. Rocklemore thinks about a three. Kind of got Fenney to hesitate a little bit, puts the ball on the floor, and as he did so, was contacted by Fenney. Fenney gets whistled for the personal.
And again, so many scouts in attendance here watching these guys putting on a terrific show so far, and they deserve to be watched because they're
behind the back pass from Rocklemore intended for Butler is stolen by Hickey, and he's smooth cruising to the cup and lays it in for two. But right back on the offensive attack is Nevada. Smith almost threw it out of bounds, intended for Rocklemore. Rocklemore hands it off to Butler. Butler back up top to Smith. He'll line up a three. Bang! He hits it from straight away.
I think if we were giving awards for the best looking shot, I think it would go to Smith.
Probably the best scorer in this tournament. Hickey might have something to say about that, though. I'll tell you that.
Very close
another
contest.
offensive foul.
And he won at New Mexico University, right?
Jamal Smith did play his college ball at New Mexico. Correct. So Smith, guarded by Hickey. It's a great guard matchup. Little step back three-point shot off the mark. Watson climbs the ladder and pulls down the board. Fenney looking to get his shot going. He'll dump it down low to Prosper, and Prosper will be fouled immediately by Demario Butler.
Prosper, impressive, 16 points, led his team. Also had 2 assists and 1 steal for the big guy.
Prosper has it down low on the block. A beautiful spin move along the baseline. Then a hook shot falls through for Prosper for his 20th point of this game. Butler now has it up top. He's guarded by Watson. It's a 50-47 game. Butler drives and a beautiful reverse layup. Drives left, lays it in with the right hand, almost behind his back. Acrobatic finish from Butler. Hickey, another bounce pass down low to Prosper. He's guarded by Butler. Quite the size advantage, but Prosper elects to pass up the opportunity. Smith with a nice behind-the-back pass to Rockwilmore. Rockwilmore then got off of his feet and came down out of bounds.
Yeah, Rockwilmore wasn't ready for that pass. Tried to give it back up to Smith, but it went out of bounds. A little miscommunication there.
Fenney is going to take Smith, and a reverse layup off the window is good. So Thomas Fenney with a great drive, slashing across the lane, puts Scouting4u up 54-49. Butler's going to drive into the lane. And a great defensive play by Anthony Hickey. He got his hand on the basketball, but Smith comes up with it. He tried to save it. And the scrum leads to another whistle.
Great hustle by Anthony Hickey, and the former OSU Cowboy is impressing even further here. That foul on Thomas Freeney, who actually Coach Kevin Gibbs said is very underrated in this tournament.
So Smith at the line following the foul. I think it might have been a technical. It was a flagrant foul. And they'll get the ball on the sideline following this free throw attempt from Smith. So Smith goes 2 of 2 from the line as expected with that smooth shot that he's got going on. And he will check out. He looks a little bit winded, so he'll take a quick break, and Nevada will keep it following the flagrant. Drew Johnson comes off the double team, finds Butler. Butler drives the lane. Nice defense and good hands from Fenney. He causes the steal. It's another turnover for Nevada. Alley-oop to Prosper, and Prosper lays it in. A good look from Anthony Hickey. Prosper couldn't quite throw it down for a dunk, but he did lay it in easily. Drew Johnson, stutter step, goes to Butler. Butler wanted to go to Rockwilmore in the corner. He is expecting Rockwilmore to move to his right, but Rockwilmore stayed put.
Again,
and
two
the pass
plays
trickled out of bounds. Yeah.
For Rockwilmore, miscommunication. He's got to get his head in the game here.
Hickey comes off the screen, splits a couple of defenders, goes up with the right hand, no good, but there's Watson there to lay it in for 2. So a good putback from Watson. Here's a bounce pass from Sutton to Rockwilmore. Rockwilmore gets his man in the air, pulls up, ball rattles out. Hickey rebounds. He's going to push it, and he'll get fouled by Butler. Each player on the floor right now has an intense and focused look on their face. They want this championship. It's a nice thing to add to their resume, especially on a stage like this.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, you said it's a full crowd out here, and a lot of those guys are scouts
Hickey
looking to sign people.
kicks it out to Sunye, and he airballs a college range 3. Rockwamore takes the ball from Carter, and Sutton's going to line up an uncontested 3, and that's off the mark. Uncharacteristic from Sutton, because when he gets space and an open look, he usually knocks down a shot. Fenny, down low to Sunye. Sunye spins to his left along the baseline, loses it, gets it back, hangs in the air, shot off the mark, but there's Watson to lay it in plus the foul. James Watson, an extra effort player, always gives it 110%, and that grittiness is showing off in this game. He's had a couple of putbacks, a couple of big rebounds to extend possessions, and he's going to go to the line for a shot at a 3-point play.
Low-key, James Watson is performing great here today and throughout this tournament. Very underrated. And he's making scouts look at him. A 9-point game here, 60-51, with 5:49 in the third quarter.
So again, it's 60-51, 5:49 left in this third quarter. It's the championship game in Session A at the Global Basketball Summer League from the Doolittle Community Center in Las Vegas. There's scouts, executives, agents, coaches, all in attendance right now trying to pluck the next best thing on the international market. Maybe some of these guys will have a shot at the NBA Summer League or the D League. But either way, these guys are hungry for jobs, and you can see by the effort that all these guys are giving it their all. They realize what's at stake, and they appreciate this stage, and they're savoring every moment.
One thing I've noticed in this game particularly is we haven't had a lot of shot clock violations. These guys are more aware, and I think that's why they're in the championship game.
Also helps when they've had a couple of games under their belt to kind of get used to everything. But in the first couple of games, we weren't seeing rhythmic offense by any means.
Whatsoever.
And a lot of these former college players are used to playing with the 35-second shot clock and 11 seconds. It might not sound like a lot to the normal person, but in basketball and sports in general, that's a lot of time. A lot can happen in that duration.
Oh yeah, games have won and lost in less than that time.
So Watson at the line, can't convert the 3-point play. Rockwamore will now push. Man, this Nevada Desert Storm team loves to run. I know we've mentioned it a couple times throughout this broadcast, Egidio, but it's one thing to talk about it, it's another to see it.
Well, they do it so well. So if something's working, like the old cliche is, don't fix what's not broken. So they're only trailing by 9 now.
So Rockwamore gets the shooter's roll there on the free throw. Now a 60-52 game with 5:43 left in the third quarter. Rockwamore hits it again. Jeremiah Williams is going to get his turn to run the point. He'll go to his right to Fenny. Fenny pulls up from the free throw line and knocks it down. Sutton coming the other way. Goes to Johnson. Johnson back to Sutton. Sutton cross-court pass to Rockwamore. He longs up a shot from distance, and it's short. Jeremiah Williams showing off some bunnies. He climbs the ladder, comes down with the rebound. Quick pass to the sideline to Blewett. He gets his shot blocked. Here comes Nevada. Rockwamore with the up and under layup. He puts it up and through. So it's now a 62-55 game with 5 minutes even left in this third quarter. Fenny dribbles behind his back. Nice pass down low, but it's stolen. Sutton, nice bounce pass to Rockwamore. Rockwamore climbs the ladder, misses the dunk, but Sutton is there to clean it up.
Leon Sutton, another guy on the Desert Storm squad that's impressed me personally a lot watching him the last 2 days.
Williams doesn't go with the screen, instead kicks it out to Sunye. Corner three pocket, no good. Loose ball goes to Rockwamore. Rockwamore thinks about a three, elects not to take it. Passes it up to Jason Wallace. Wallace goes to Johnson. Johnson's going to drive left, kick it out to Rockwamore. Again thinks about a three, elects not to take it. He'll put it on the floor, rises up, layup no good. And look who's there. to put it in off the glass, Jason Wallace. And Coach Kevin Gibbs is going to call a timeout for Scouting4u. We'll take a break as well. 62-59. Nevada Desert Storm climbing back in this game. It's a 3-point game in this championship game at the Global Basketball Summer League. Back inside Doolittle Community Center in Las Vegas, out in the West Coast in the desert, for the championship game of Session A in the Global Basketball Summer League. You're watching Global Basketball TV. Alongside Egidio DeLeo, I'm Chase Sr. 62-59 the score in favor of Scouting4u. Hickey goes up top to Jarrett Green. His jump shot is short. Asim Dixon pulls it down. His pass picked off by Jeremiah Williams. Nice behind the back pass to Prosper. He rises up. Pull up no good, but he got fouled. Somebody made contact with his arm. It was Jason Wallace, and Lester Prosper will toe the stripe for 2 shots.
And Chase, I know you said you had a conversation with Lester Prosper. Did he say where he would like to play next?
He said he's just hoping for the best. He said hopefully this leads to an NBA opportunity. He said he's happy with playing 5 minutes in a quarter, 5 minutes in a game, as he goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He just wants to keep playing basketball, and he's too good of a talent not to be playing professionally somewhere. And heck, I've seen a lot of big men in the NBA who aren't as talented or athletic as Lester Prosper.
He'll definitely have some options by this end of the tournament.
Sutton down low to Jason Wallace. The big man hangs in the air and banks it in for 2. 63-61. Scouting4u was not pleased with the run that Nevada has gone on. Kevin Gibbs said we worked too hard to let them come back in this game. Let's see how they answer. As Prosper gets fouled again by Jason Wallace. Wallace, a product of the University of San Francisco, not too far from here in California.
Yeah, and again, that play showed the athleticism of Prosper. Wallace couldn't hang with him, had to follow him.
Hickey takes the inbound. He's guarded by Asim Dixon. He's going to rise up for a long 2, and he knocks it down. Anthony Hickey continues to hit it from the outside. He can shoot it from everywhere on the floor. He's an assassin on the offensive end. 65-61 as Sutton drives. Pass picked off by Rodney Williams. He goes to Prosper. Prosper in the corner to Green. Green finds Hickey. His shot no good. But Rodney Williams banks it home right in front of the big man, Jason Wallace.
Good
and
job.
Scouting4u is back up by 6. And the Nevada Desert Storm have to talk things over.
Good job by Rodney Williams being at the right place at the right time. Good heads-up play, cleaning it up for his teammate, getting 2.
Prosper walks with confidence. He's humble outside of the basketball court. When he gets inside the lines, he's intense, and he just wants to win. He will do anything to put his team up top, and he comes off the court right there with his head bobbing, knowing that right now things are going well for Scouting4u.
He's carrying his team so far, along with Hickey and a few others, but Lester Prosper is at a different level.
So Jamal Smith's going to come into this game for Nevada. We haven't seen him in a little bit. But he's been Nevada's best scorer in limited action. Got to think he might play for the rest of this game. He'll find Dixon. Dixon stops at the right elbow. No good. Williams on the rebound. Drives into the lane, kicks it into the corner. And the three-point shot drops for Jarrett Green. Check that, long 2.
A very long,
Long
two,
two
almost
for
a three.
Jarrett Green, his first bucket of the game, but a big shot for Scouting for You. Sutton loses the ball, gets it back, goes to Butler. Butler takes Prosper to the cup, and a late foul call. Foul will be called on Lester Prosper.
Yeah, the bench didn't like that as long as a few members in the crowd.
The shot went off the iron, and about a second later, that's when the whistle was sounded.
And again, to mention, we do have NBA D-League refs out there, and those guys are also vying for a job and auditioning, as they have executives in the NBA referee officiating crew looking at them and recording them and checking them out.
So Butler, 2 of 2 from the line, 6-point game now, 69-63. Under 2 to play in this third quarter. Jarrett Green will go down low to Prosper. Ball tipped out of bounds, but I believe Scouting for You will keep it, and they will. Williams inbounds to Prosper. Prosper is going to take a jump shot. It's off the mark. Sutton rebounds, outlet pass, down court to Asim Dixon, and he lays it in. So nice vision down court and awareness from Sutton. Williams goes to Jarrett Green. Green to Williams, and he's going to be whistled for a walk.
Back to a 4-point lead here for Scouting for You. And they got to get a little more cushion, because the Desert Storm's a very dangerous team. They can definitely shoot.
Smith coordinating the offense. He'll find Butler. Prosper's going to let him take the jump shot. The risk paid off as Sutton knocks the ball out of bounds. Scouting for You will get it back. And it will be Williams inbounding to Anthony Hickey. Hickey, he's going to pull up from deep, just inside the three-point arc. Shot no good. Jamal Smith saves the ball from going out of bounds and threw it off Lester Prosper to give his team the rock. Smith fakes left, goes right, kicks it to Asim Dixon. Dixon's shot drops, but foul was called away before that.
Asim Dixon, another impressive guy, 6 foot, 185, Northern Arizona product. As they say, to be the best, you got to beat the best, and these, I think, are the two best teams out of these past 2 days.
Smith knocks down the first. 69-66, 52 and a half seconds left in the third quarter. Second shot up and good. So Smith goes 2 of 2 from the line. He builds on his point total. And it's a 69-67 game with Scouting for You up top. Williams, he'll pull up from the right elbow extended. Rims out, touched almost every part of the rim. But Butler hit it out. Scouting for You gets it back. Inbounds pass goes to Prosper. Nice pass down low to Green. He's going to back it back out wisely and reset the offense. He'll pull up from just inside the three-point arc, and he knocks down the long two. So Jarrett Green, the product of Regis University, 6'1", gets his second bucket of the game, both coming in this third quarter, and both big buckets for Scouting for You.
Jarrett Green said, hey guys, I can shoot too, don't forget about me.
Sutton drives, kicks it to Asim Dixon. He lines up a three and knocks it down.
Speaking of shooters,
Hickey at the buzzer, off the back glass and rim, and no good. And we're going to go into the final quarter of play in this championship game with a 71-70 score. Scouting for You, clinging to a 1-point cushion. We'll be right back on Global Basketball TV. All right, we're back inside Doolittle Community Center in Las Vegas. Championship Thursday for Session A of the Global Basketball Summer League. Scouting for you. Up 71-70 as we enter this final frame. Fenny with the drive. Layup off the mark. Pass to Smith. He'll give it up to Sutton. Sutton back to Smith. He'll go to Rocklemore. Rocklemore, power step, jump shot, no good. Butler with the tip in, also doesn't fall, but another foul call.
Where else would you be, Chase? Championship Thursday right here in Las Vegas.
Sutton inbounds to Rocklemore. He's going to take Watson, kick it to Dixon. Dixon to the corner to Butler. He pump fakes, puts it on the floor, hangs. Nice block by Watson, but another foul called.
Big leaps by James Watson.
That was good help defense from James Watson.
As the coach for Scouting for you here, Coach Kevin Gibbs, agrees with you.
I like to think I know what I'm talking about, you know?
Well, that's why you're sitting there.
Hopefully. Hopefully I'm here for good reason. More people piling into the gym here at Doolittle Community Center. About 25 minutes from the Strip in Las Vegas. 10 minutes from downtown Las Vegas, from Fremont Street, where we're staying.
Yeah, give a shout out to the D Casino in downtown Las Vegas.
And with that free throw from Butler, we're all tied up. And the Desert Storm have taken the lead, 72-71. Just over 9 to play in this final quarter. Anthony Hickey sends it to his left. To Fenny. He'll drive baseline, gets the right-handed scoop shot to go. But just like that, Desert Storm coming right back. Smith to Dixon. Three-pointer off the mark. Sunye goes to Hickey. Hickey drives, floater up, good, but you can wave it off.
An illegal screen there called on Watson. It's going to go the other way. Watson didn't agree with that call, but it will stand.
I think you let that call go, but that's just me. Sutton guarded by Watson. He's going to line up a deep three, way off. Prosper pulls it down. He'll give it to his point guard and Hickey. Hickey drives in the lane. Nice pass to Prosper, and his shot blocked by Butler. Smith pushing it to Butler. Layup, no good, but Butler's going to go to the line.
All ball on that block for Butler. And now he'll have a chance to add some points and get his team the lead for the first time in this ball game. They trail by 1 right now.
Yeah, Butler getting it done on both ends, comes up with a block, then runs the floor, took the feed from Smith, got fouled on the left side. He hits the first free throw. That will put the Nevada Desert Storm up by 2. Or are we tied now? Okay, we're tied, so check that. Okay, Prosper rebounds, 73 apiece, 8:23 left. Hickey, floater, air ball. Dixon, pass to Rocklemore. Rocklemore throws it down.
For the first time in the game, Desert Storm takes the lead, and they do it in dominating fashion.
The rim rocker from Evan Rocklemore. Watson takes the mid-range. That's off the mark. Smith boxes out Lester Prosper. Talk about a size advantage or lack thereof. Dixon, another three off the mark. Hickey now with the rebound. And a foul in the open court will be called. It'll be on Jamal Smith.
Prosper will take a seat here. They're going to need him later. Give him some rest toward the stretch of this game.
Shot clock at 18, game clock at 7:43. Hickey gives it up to his left to Fenny. Fenny hasn't really gotten much going on the offensive end. He's going to back down Dixon. He'll go to Green. Green down low to Watson. Watson cross-court pass. Hickey now has it, and there's going to be a shot clock violation. The first shot clock violation that we've seen so far in this game.
Exactly, and it comes in a crucial position with 7:27 left in the ball game, down 2.
Smith sheds the double team. He's guarded by Sunye. He's going to take Sunye, and he'll lay it in. Blow-by move from Jamal Smith. And that has Nevada up 77-73.
Do not leave the lane open for Smith, because he's going to make you pay just like that.
And a technical foul is called on Smith after the bucket. Why would you do that? To give free points to Scouting4u? I'm not sure.
Bad
not
decision.
Not the headiest move by Jamal Smith.
A very bad decision here with 7:08. This late in the ball game, in such a close game, got to play smarter.
So Fenny at the line, knocks down the free throw by way of a technical foul. And Scouting4u will inbound on the far side sideline, Sunye to Hickey. So 77-74 the score now. Nevada up top. Hickey looking for Prosper, finds him on a bounce pass. He'll back down Butler, and a foul will be called on the floor on Butler. Jarrett Green in the corner. Passes it over the top of the defense to Prosper, and again, Butler will be called for a hand check. Green wants Prosper, and said he'll go up top to Hickey. Hickey, chest pass to his left to Fenny. Sunye will line up a shot, airballs it. Rockwamore with the rebound. Jamal Smith looking to break down Hickey. Go into the corner to Butler. Butler to Dixon. Rockwamore now has it in the near side corner. His shot off the mark and short. Hickey has rebounded the basketball well. He's going to push now. Fenny in the corner. Way short. Jamal Smith asking for the ball, and he gets it. He's going to line up a three off the mark and short. And here's Hickey. Thinks about a three. He takes it, and another air ball. Tired legs right now for Scouting4u. And Butler comes up with the stretch pass, and he lays it in off the window. That'll put Nevada up by 5, 79-74. 5:36 left in this final quarter.
I think it'd be wise for Scouting4u to take a timeout here.
Prosper on the right low block. He hasn't scored in a while, and an offensive cap foul is called on Lester Prosper as Demario Butler draws the charge.
It draws a smile, it comes with a smile. And as we said, a much needed timeout here for Scouting4u with 5:22.
And Nevada has gone with a smaller lineup in this game.
Yeah, I was going to say, Chase, they haven't used Melvin Oliver really besides a couple minutes there in the second quarter. We haven't seen much of him. Maybe because she showed up late. We don't know the reason, but it could be.
Can't be tardy to a championship game.
And this game is fast-paced, so a guy like him, he's not particularly, doesn't favor his style of play.
So the Desert Storm in this championship game, we're down plentiful. And And they have come back to make this a 79-74 game in favor of Nevada, with 5:22 left in this final frame.
The hometown team looking to win this first series championship. 5 minutes 22 away from raising the trophy.
Rocklemore inbounds to Sutton. So Jamal Smith is on the floor, not running the point though. Sutton will pull up for a long two and then decides to pass it, and it goes out of bounds. That's a big defensive stop for Scouting4u. Fenney into the corner to Green. Green cradles the ball, goes back to Fenney. Shot clock at 5. Fenney will pull up from deep, almost hits the three. Instead, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 3 shots.
Wow, that one was deep. That one was from the strip, from Caesar's Palace.
You know your geography out here, huh?
I've been out here a few times.
So Fenney with 3 big shots, looking to come back in this game with his team down by 5. He misses the first. Fenney hits the second, and he'll have one more. Fenney rattles out the second, but Watson with another hustle play. Can't tell you enough about the heart of James Watson. He puts it in, and although Fenney missed 2 free throws, Watson makes up for it with the putback, 79-77. Nevada still up, and a foul will be called on Watson.
Going back to that last play there, James Watson, great heads-up play, and he's really fighting for a spot to continue his career.
Nevada inbounds on the near side sideline. Rocklemore in the corner, spins off his man. Nice pass down low to Caleb Carter, but he can't finish. Here's Fenney, behind the back pass to Hickey. Hickey doesn't take the shot. Cross-court pass to Fenney. He lines up a 3, and that's no good. Green on the board. He's going to take a long 2. That 2 is short. Prosper with the rebound, and he'll go to the line after getting fouled.
Prosper with ease just puts his hands up and he grabs the ball. Doesn't even have to jump to get these rebounds. And he moves up and down the court like a guard.
Prosper, 3 dribbles at the line. Knocks down the first free throw. 1-point game, 79-78 with over 4 minutes left. Green will take a seat. In comes Sunye. Prosper, 2 of 2 from the line. He continues to stack the stat sheet. Drew Johnson on the near side. Over the top pass to Smith. Smith goes back to Sutton. Shot clock at 7. Sutton drives, floater, no good. Tip out to Fenney. He keeps it from going out of bounds. Here comes Scouting4u. Into the corner, Anthony Hickey, big shot!
Ooh, the former Cowboy is shooting them up down there. Big 3-point basket.
81-79, Scouting4u back up top. And a foul will be called down low as Caleb Carter gets hacked. That was actually a 2 for Anthony Hickey. It was hard to tell from all the way across the court when I'm trying to look over a whole bench of players, but it was a 2 from Hickey. So that broke the tie. Again, 81-79, 3:27 left.
And another lead change here late in the fourth quarter. We've had 2 ties, 2 lead changes. This one's going to go down to the last few seconds.
Rocklemore goes to Asim Dixon. Sutton now has it, shot clock at 10. Dixon to Butler. Butler, floater, over the outstretched hand of Prosper. But a foul will be called on Lester Prosper. And that will tie the game back up at 81 apiece. Hickey, near side sideline, down low to Prosper. Nice give and go action, and Hickey's gonna lay it in. Good feed from Prosper. That breaks the tie again, 83-81. Jamal Smith, he'll drive into the lane, draw contact from Prosper, and he will go to the line for 2 shots. That was a heads-up move by Smith as he kind of twisted his body to draw contact from Prosper, who came from up top to down low trying to defend the shot. We're going to take a timeout here from Doolittle Community Center, 83-81. Scouting for you up on top. A thriller on our hands from Las Vegas, emanating live at the Doolittle Community Center in Las Vegas. 83-81 is the score. Scouting for you, clinging to a 2-point lead, but Jamal Smith looking to change that right now and tie this one up if he can hit both free throws. Swishes the first.
And Chase, let's break it down real quick, because all these guys are vying for jobs at the next level. And what a better opportunity in the championship game, late in the 4th, a close game. Now we got a tied game, 83-83. Big players are going to step up in big situations. This is a great opportunity for everyone involved.
We're locked up again, 83 apiece, 2:45 left. Fenney, down low again to Prosper. Check out the big man, left-handed layup, no good. Watson's throwdown doesn't fall. Smith has it on the far side, guarded by Sunye. Dribbles behind his back, loses track of the basketball, but he'll pick it back up. Shot clock at 10. Smith's gonna drive, dribble behind his back, step back, good. Jamal Smith has got it going on here in this championship game. What a step back, behind the back dribble, making it look easy. Schooling kids out here.
Get a check ready for this guy and let him sign it, because this man has to play at the next level.
I mean, I almost look at it and I see almost every player that has played today should have an opportunity to play professionally.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has sound skills and fundamentals, and they play the game the right way.
Especially, I'm very impressed with both teams in this championship game.
So Nevada Desert Storm up top, 85-83, under 2 to play. Fenney fakes right, he'll go left. Goes down low to Prosper. Prosper catches it, and he'll be fouled by Butler.
Who wants it more down the stretch? Who's going to step up here?
Sunye. Why not go to Prosper again? And his hook shot falls through. Nasty. Lester Prosper with an array of offensive moves. Knots it back up at 85. Rocklemore will go to Sutton. Shot clock at 10. He's going to break down his man. He'll go to Butler. Butler in the corner to Dixon. Dixon for 3. Good! Dixon sinks a big 3 to put Nevada up 88-85. 1:15 left.
And another lead change here with a little over a minute. in the fourth quarter.
Sunye for three, and he answers right back.
Threes all around. Anything you can do, I can do better. These guys are matching each other shot for shot.
Championship teams trading punches down the stretch. 60 seconds left in this one. Smith, he's gonna drive, layup off the window, good.
Hey, Las Vegas, this is better than the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight.
Hickey on the near side. Shot clock at 18, game clock at 50. Hickey comes off the screen, he's gonna line up a three. Back iron, no good. Butler on the rebound. He'll drive, he's fouled by Fenney.
40 seconds left, Chase. A 2-point lead for Desert Storm. Can't get better than that in the championship game.
So Butler fouled en route to the cup, with Nevada up 90-88. These are some big free throws for DeMario Butler. Butler hits the first. That'll make it a 3-point game. And Butler, two big shots at the free throw line to put Nevada up 92-88.
Huge free throws there for Butler and Desert
35
Storm.
seconds left on the game clock. Sunye, he'll line up a three, and he's fouled. Sunye is going to go to the free throw line for 3 shots, looking to bring Scouting4u within 1 point.
Perhaps a bad foul there for Desert Storm. You have a good shooter at the line. He's going to have 3 opportunities to climb his team back into this championship game.
So Reginald Sunye, formerly of Southwest, has a chance to bring his team back within 1. There's 31.1 seconds left on the game clock, so a 6.1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. As there's a timeout right now, both teams discussing things. Now, if you're Scouting4u and Kevin Gibbs, you're just hoping that Sunye knocks down all 3 to make it a 1-point game. But if he knocks down 2, it's still a 2-point game. But then what do you do after that? Do you let Nevada let the clock roll down because there is a 6.1 second differential? Or do you foul, force them to make their free throws for a good shooting Nevada team, and then you risk Nevada going up by a couple more points?
And that's the problem, because anybody that you foul on the Nevada Desert Storm team can shoot if you put them at the line.
So Sunye at the line for 3 shots. Left-handed shot off the mark. So Sunye misses the first. Still a 4-point game, 92-88. 31.1 seconds left. Sunye, second free throw, also no good. 2 crucial misses down the stretch for Reginald Sunye.
Has to make this one to make it a 1-possession game. It'll be a 3-point differential. This is clutch right here.
Sunye just gets the third one to go. 92-89 now. There's going to be another whistle. So Smith's at the line for Nevada. He hits the free throw. Nevada now up 94-89. Anthony Hickey comes off the screen. He'll go to Sunye. Can he make up for it? He can't hit it. And Smith's going to be fouled.
And that's pretty much going to seal it up here for Nevada Desert Storm with 17.2 seconds. 94-89 your score. Desert Storm coming back, making a huge, huge comeback in this championship game over Scouting4u. One of the best shooters on the Nevada squad at the line to shoot free throws to pretty much put a bow on this and seal it up for Desert Storm. First free throw good.
We're just trying to work some things out technically right now. So 95-89 with Smith at the line. And he bangs another one home. So 96-89, 17 seconds left. Things looking bleak for Scouting4u. Fenny's going to run down the court. Step back, three-point shot. Good. So a 96-92 game now. Rockwamore gets fouled.
It's not over yet. Still a lot of time, 9.4 seconds. But with these free throws coming up, it's pretty much sealed up here for the guys in blue. It's a 4-point game, so a 2-possession game right now.
Rockwamore now at the line, couple dribbles, rises up, hits the first. And this Nevada team has really sunk their free throws throughout this entire game, and that's why they're on the verge of winning this championship. Rockwamore hits the second as well. And Butler's going to throw it down as Fenny looks to be hurt on the court right now. 98-92. Butler with the exclamation point dunk as Fenny remains down.
Yeah, that was the finish right there for Nevada Desert Storm, excuse me. As I say, put a bow on it. This one's done. Hopefully, who is that down there? Number 4, Thomas Freeney.
Yes,
okay.
that's Fenny.
He seems to be okay.
I'm not sure if he took an elbow to the face. I think that might have been the case.
A hard fall. With 5.1 seconds here, Chase. What were you most impressed about? Why Desert Storm coming back in the fashion that they did?
Yeah, just the way that they were able to hang tough. They erased a pretty large deficit, and they stayed composed. And they're able to come out with a big championship game. These were 2 evenly matched teams, both highly skilled. And I think if you played a 7-game series between these two teams, it'd go down to 7 games.
That'd be great TV right there if that were to happen. Both teams very, very good. And he seems to be okay as everybody gives him a standing ovation.
So Fenny gets carried off.
Didn't see that, perhaps a bad fall and a bad landing. You hate to see stuff like that, especially towards the end with 5 seconds left in the ball game.
You hope that he's not seriously injured. I think it might actually be like a lower body injury because he can't really put much weight on his right leg. All right, so this game's going to end the championship game in Session A of the Global Basketball Summer League. The Nevada Desert Storm have come out with the championship by a score of 100-92. 2 highly competitive teams going at it for 40 straight minutes. And coming up, more action from the Global Basketball Summer League in the Doolittle Community Center. But congratulations to the Nevada Desert Storm winning the championship in Session A of the Global Basketball Summer League by a score of 100-92. For Egidio DeLeo, I'm Chase Sr. Thanks so much for joining us. squad right here. Get the whole squad. The whole team? Yeah, the whole squad. I think you get them first? No, everybody. Yeah. Okay, all right, yeah. How much did Jamal Smith drop? I'm waiting on up and over and over. He had 37? Holy shit. We're getting pictures? Thank you. The whole squad? You guys have the stats and prospects? Yeah, we'll get them printed out. Hey, call Jamal. Trying to get the whole squad. Everybody on the whole squad right here. All right here. Am I looking at this one? Everybody right here. Daryl, you got to get him in front of this camera. Yeah. Move in a little bit. This is only so long. Let's get you up first. All right. You good? Good. All right, I'm here with the Nevada Desert Storm, the champions of Session A of the Global Basketball Summer League. I'm joined right now by the head coach of the Nevada Desert Storm, Ty McTire. Ty, how's it feel to win this championship? It was a big dub. You guys had a high-scoring attack, and you were able to come out with the big victory.
Yeah, it felt good. Last year we fell short, and we wanted to come back this year and win it.
You?
And we're just thankful. You know, we came out, they played hard. Quick deficit early in the game, but the guys fought back, and a win is always good.
It's like we got Riley Curley right here.
That's Ty J.
You guys get up and down the floor in a hurry. As soon as the opposition misses, you guys are down the floor ready to shoot from the outside, and you have a well-balanced attack. Explain your offensive philosophy.
My offensive philosophy, as a high school player, my coach, Alan LaRock, always told me, a quick shot is a good shot. You can always get a chance to get an offensive rebound and put it back up. And if you're a good defensive team, it don't matter. So the more shots you get up, the more possessions you get, the more defensive possessions you get. And so I just like to push the ball.
All right, we're going to bring up Jamal Smith right now. 37 points in the winning effort. You had a heck of a tournament. What was going right for you on the offensive end?
Man, it's my teammates. You know, they gotta help so much off of everybody else. It allows opportunities for me. And I mean, we all professionals here, and it's our job to knock down the open shots. So my teammates made it real easy for me.
There's a plethora of scouts, agents, and executives here looking to pluck that next great superstar. What did you think that you proved to them in this championship?
I mean, like I said, this team. We proved that we could play with anybody. We all from the same city, so you know we kind of took that on our shoulders. We took the city on our back today, and it's not just me. You know, everybody's out here trying to get a job, and we showed that we have more than enough guys that's ready to get professional jobs.
Nevada Desert Storm, they win the championship in Session A, the Global Basketball Summer League, defeating Scouting4u by a score of 192. We'll send it back to you guys.